Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll dial up the clock once that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because happens. There's times when you see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2 yards. And the Browns first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Swings this out for Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashad Bateman there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 38, Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
These two teams all tied after 1.
First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And shedding the tackle and now some room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Wilson going to keep it on the option.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Wilson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So that challenge, a successful one. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Mayfield down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
This, a quick pass to Davis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Wilson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
First down, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Browns drive about to get started. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Quentin Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
From the 29, Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Wilson shakes off the sack. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Wilson. On the move to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Antonio Brown. 33 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
on 2nd and inches. Mayfield going deep here for Bryant. That's caught inside the 20. Pushing his way through. Touchdown, Browns. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. And that is off the left outright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third and 2, now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Wilson. Now he's flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mayfield on play action. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That's quickly out wide to Davis. 31 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. So this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Peoples-Jones returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mayfield on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They run again with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last shot for Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The Cleveland Browns are AFC champs. As we say goodnight, everybody.